Hi, people. Welcome to another episode of Chat with Enlightener. This is the fourth episode we have running. Uh, it's been an awesome journey already. I don't know how far this will go. We might have a million episodes, but yeah. Today's guest, hey people, we got special friend, sister, somebody I like to call it mother. Yeah, I was with this lady as well in Namibia when I was studying at UNM. She took care of me. Have you ever met those people who have a heart for people? Literally think they're gonna open an orphanage in their room. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking about Gift. Yeah, hi Gift. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I am fine. You don't sound energetic. What's the problem? Is it the COVID? Are you in lockdown?
No, but right now I'm in self-quarantine and it's so cool.
Really? What's been kept you busy in this quarantine season?
Okay, there's no real quarantine for me. It's just today I'm not working, so I'm taking a lazy day and I'm loving every bit of it.
Okay. That is dope. I love the background, by the way, in your room or wherever you are, if it's in heaven. Big up to that. Okay. All right, people. Today's topic is hidden hurts. Very deep topic to talk about. And I just had to bring in somebody with the right brains and wisdom to address this issue. So, Gift, my first question to you, what is your take on hidden hurts? You know, those type of hurts that human beings get to have on the inner side of them, like abuse, emotional hurt. Like, what's just your take on them in terms of their origin?
Interesting question. Can I just say something before I answer that?
So
this is a very interesting topic, and it's something that is very close to many people. Most people actually. Some actually don't even know they have hidden hurts, but we all go through something at some point that brings us down. And yeah, so may remember a few things. I may shed a few tears, bear with me, but let's get into it. So what could be the origin of hidden hurts? Maybe let's not call them hidden hurts. I know maybe we'll try to say hidden because we don't really get to share them most of the time, but let's just call it hurt. What is the origin of hurt? There's so many places and so many things that can cause one to hurt. Sometimes it might be things that they don't even know the source of. For instance, you can be hurting because of the hurt of others, and it will just bring so much compassion in you. And sometimes it would even cause you to hurt, especially if you feel there's nothing that you can do for the other person in that situation. And sometimes if it's someone that's very close to you, it's even much worse because each time you see them, then you would feel hurt. Sometimes it might be because of what people may have done to you, or what people may have not done to you, what you may have liked them to do to you, what you may have wanted them to say to you, which they don't say. And yeah. And for some people, you know, there's an interesting saying I heard a couple of years ago. Actually, hurt hates the hater more than the hated. So sometimes you can be hating because you hurt someone. And there are many reasons why that may happen also. It could be jealousy. Maybe you feel that person is better than you in some way, or you would want to be better than that person to prove whatever point or something like that. And in the process, it just keeps consuming you to the point where it becomes hatred, and that hatred hurts you each time you see that person. So there's so many causes of hurt. And even belief is one big cause of hurt in the world today. Believing the negative and internalizing it. So believing the wrong or the bad things people might have said about you, or the actions towards you. And sometimes even just not believing in yourself can cause hurt, because then you feel I'm not worth that much, I can't do much. And yeah, there's so much that causes hurt in this world. I would say.
Particularly, my area of interest is one that gets to affect somebody like on a personal level in terms of maybe things they have been through, like you've said, maybe things that people have done to them, or just whatever they have been through. How do you think, or what have you observed in your own life, or maybe other people's lives, and how it's going on to affect them in terms of their behavior to the outside world?
Well, hurt affects in various ways. There's several ways it's affected me, and I think it can affect others as well. And for me, one of the things that happens to me when I feel hurt a lot is that I cry quite a lot, and I run back to God most of the time, and I just tell him to say, I know you're the only one who can understand me during this time. And I know that you know exactly what is going on, and just give me the strength to carry on and give me the strength to overcome. For others, they might get angry at themselves, sometimes angry at the world, and even find ways and means to take it out. And they might end up hurting others in the process, physically, emotionally, sometimes even spiritually. It gets so bad. And sometimes people tend to isolate themselves from others, and some even fall into depression. It gets that bad. And the worst part is the people around them won't even know what is wrong, and they won't know that this person is suffering inside because of this. So I feel, it affects people in different ways.
Do you think it's a good idea for people to open up what they're going through and their hurts? Like, does it help, or they can just like bury it and figure it out themselves, perhaps? Like, do you think it's a good idea to open up? Because there are certain people who get insecure and don't really want to open up about certain things. But would you think it's a good idea to open up, actually, and just like talk, like, yo, this is me and this is what I'm going through,
Yeah. I think it's a good idea to open up, because bottling things up, one time the bottle will get too full and you might explode, and you and the people around you might not like the way you need to explode. So open up. It's not easy. I know, I've been there, but I know at least one person somewhere that you can be able to trust, and who you know for a fact would be able to support you and help you through the process. So find that one person and talk to that person. Pray as well. God is always listening, and he's always right by your side. So pray and speak to you, and he'll help you through it. Just don't carry it alone. And keeping it inside doesn't really solve much. So open up.
Actually, so I like the way you've put it, but coming down, I think I would say to the last question. We've talked about the origins of hurt, how it affects people's behavior, and whether it's a good idea or bad idea to open up. And you've also talked about how to pray and engage God in the picture. How about those people who are trying to heal, but then they've got questions towards God? Like, what do you say to those people based on your experience? How do you bring them to a place of healing in terms of trusting God and seeing the bigger picture?
So we always questions, because God is a big God, and in your whole lifetime you would not get to know him fully and get to understand him fully. So questions will always be there. But one thing that I have come to know for sure is God is good, and he's always good. And in his word in Jeremiah 29, he said, I know the plans that I have for you, and they're plans to give you a hope and plans to future. And this is the same God that created you, the same God that knows you through and through, the same God that is always there. Like, if he would take his eyes off you forever, just 2 minutes, my friend, you would be dead. So whatever you're going through, always know that he is there, and his plans for you, his thoughts for you are good. So even through your questions, just have that little faith to know and say, okay, if he hasn't forgotten about me, if I'm still alive, if he's still giving me breath, there's probably a reason. So let me just trust him a little longer, a little more, and see where this goes. So,
I like that point that you've made, because personally myself, there are certain times that I had questions toward God. Not until I got to realize that sometimes in life you don't when you miss the picture of purpose or why you're here on this earth, and realizing that you actually never created yourself, it's easy to fall into that captivity of those hurts and all. Not that I'm trying to downgrade people's hurts and all, but I think when people get to realize that God created them and all things work together for the good, those who are called according to the Lord and by His purpose, I think it'd really be helpful. And same way that you have put it out. So thank you for your wisdom and your answering on that.
Okay. In closing, can I just share something that I recently read somewhere? A post. I didn't quite get the name of who actually wrote it, but the person said, "Heal a soul and you will preserve a generation. Destroy a soul and you will wipe out a generation." A lot of the hurt that's
actually a poster board fellow.
Yeah, a lot of hurt that's there in this world is one that is caused by us humans, and there are certain ways and times when it can actually be prevented. So my word to everybody out there is, don't hurt, rather heal, give life, speak life, give love, and just be a blessing to others. When you know that what you will say would hurt somebody, rather just keep it to yourself. Rather, don't say anything or say something that will instead build somebody. And when you see somebody hurting around you, be that shoulder to lean on. Please do not be the person who would make joy or go and telecast that this person is hurting because of this and this and this. There are people like that out there, and it's not nice. Don't be that person. Be the one that instead build somebody else and be able to help them. If you see somebody is struggling, help them get up. And if we stand together, we're stronger together, and the world is a better place for everyone.
Oh wow! Oh wow! I wish we had like thousands of people here. I'm sure there was a clap. Like, yeah, that was so beautiful.
One last thing I think that has helped me a lot is get to know yourself. Get to know who you are. Find your identity which is consolidated in Christ. Find yourself, know yourself, so that whatever happens around you, yes, it might affect you for a few minutes, but get back up knowing that that is not who I am, and this situation is temporary because it doesn't define me and it won't change who I am and where I'm set to go. So get to know yourself, and that will give you so much strength and so much confidence to face the world regardless of what happens along the way.
I love that. I think many people struggle with identity crisis, but it's good that when you know yourself, know who you are in God. I love what Nick Vujicic said. He said, in life, you only need to know three things: who are you, why are you here, and where are you going when you're not here. So, yeah, absolutely incredible. Now, guys, thank you so much, Gift, for your time with us on the show. We have to wrap it up now. I will catch you guys again next week. I seem to have lost Gift there. Yes. No, but anyways, guys, thank you so much. This has been another episode of Chat with Enlightener. Fourth episode. I had Gift with me on the show. We got to talk about stuff, and yeah, man, many people, I hope you'll be encouraged and blessed by this hidden hurts. You got to know yourself, know your identity in God, and I hope this will be helpful to many of you. I will catch you guys again next week for another episode with another person on the show. And yeah, otherwise, God bless and catch you again next week. I'm out, people. Bye-bye.